Yo, guys, this is what we go, and today we're going to do the 1K special. Yes, like I was behind on doing the special, so yeah, I'm going to upload one of Deku's Gogeta after I finish like my studying today. I'm sorry that I couldn't upload the Gogeta, the neglected and like that for Naruto. So I'm sorry. I'm going to upload them later on, but like be prepared because yeah. So, anyways, this is what if Deku was Nyx. It was the reincarnation of Nyx from brawlhala, and Nyx is going to be a male, and the ship is going to be Ember, like the nature girl. So yeah, what Deku, alright, is born with black and purple hair. Alright, he is born with black and purple hair. They're like, his parents have green hair. Right? They're like, what the fuck? They're asking like he asked Inko, did you cheat on me? She said, no, I would never. They would check, then they checked on the blood. It's their son, basically. He has gray skin and he has basically red eyes. Like that, and he has like stitches on his mouth, basically the same way as Nyx. All right, and he's emo. All right, he's from birth emo. He doesn't socialize. He has the scythe. He has the guns. He has darkness manipulation like that. So yeah, at the age of 3, he summoned the scythe, and he summoned 2 guns. All right, and they saw this, and they went to the Quirk doctor. The Quirk doctor said, "Ma'am, your son has a quirk, has a very uncommon quirk, like very rare. I don't know what to call it." He said, "What do you want to call it?" He said, He said, "Call it darkness manipulation." He said, call it darkness." Then he said, "All right, your quirk is called darkness, like that." And it so happens to be Ember is in the other room. Her quirk is called nature. Basically, she can summon a bow and she can summon 2 short swords. So yeah. And basically, also, the more that they hit people, the more they become stronger. Because remember, like in Brawlhalla, the more you hit people, the more the person becomes becomes weaker. All right, but this time, the more they punch people, the more they become stronger. So yeah, they have the exact same quirk, but hers is like light in nature. Hers is darkness and demon. So yeah, what they go as they go like outside of the rooms, though Ember and Izuku basically look at each other. They say Nyx, then Izuku says Ember because they have their memories. So yeah, what they hug each other like that because remember in Brawlhalla they're friends, but like they are forced to battle to the death. So yeah, what they like Nyx and Ember like like she says, "Wait, Nyx, you're a guy?" Says, "I've always been a guy. I was just hiding my identity." Then what? She understands. So yeah, like they socialize and like that. Like they said to each other, her name is Shizumi and Izuku's name is Izuku. So they call each other Izuku and Shizumi. All right. So yeah, what? At the preschool, they go to the same preschool. They introduce themselves. Bakugo is still arrogant as fuck because Izuku was never there. He's even more arrogant. So what basically Bakugo says my quirk is called explosions. I'm going to become the first hero and the #1 hero like that. Then what Izuku comes up, he said my name is Izuku Midoriya. My quirk is called darkness. I can control darkness, I can summon a scythe, and I can summon 2 guns. And I can control chains with my guns, and I can control darkness with my scythe. Or darkness chains with my guns, and yeah, and I can control darkness with my guns too, and with my scythe I can like that basically. And also I have my darkness allows me to create things because remember the items, yeah, they can create them, but like with their darkness in nature. So I can create my items with my darkness, and the more I punch people or more that I fight, the stronger my punches or kicks will become like that. And basically they all cheer like that, and basically they praise him, but Izuku doesn't care, he ignores it. Then Shizumi like says the same thing about with nature, about like birds and bows and like that. So they praise her, but she doesn't like that much praise. Basically, she doesn't want to be arrogant. So she sits next to Nyx. Bakugo like has a tiny crush on her. So what? Let's do a little time skip. All right. Izuku and Shizumi, like they've been talking. Like Izuku only acts a little bit nice to. He only acts nice to her and his mom and dad. That's it, basically. But he doesn't act. He doesn't act nice to anyone. He's just emo. He's basically like a Sasuke, but like different. He's not about revenge and like that. So yeah, what Shizumi and Izuku they've been getting closer, like at the age of 13 or 8. Well, they actually have a crush on each other, right? Then what Bakugo asked Shizumi out, he said, go up with me, you Elvian nerd." Then what she said, "No, I already like somebody else. No, I don't want to go out with you." The Bakugo says, "Oh, well, I'm going to force you." Though he was about to explode her, or she was about to defend herself, then what Izuku went in front of Bakugo, glaring with his darkness and his red eyes, said, "Touch her and you will see what happens." Though Bakugo left, and she gained more of a crush on Izuku because she thought he wouldn't protect her because he's emo. So yeah, Izuku and Shizumi, well, they're basically best friends, like best childhood friends. Alright, so yeah, let's skip to the end of middle school. At the end of middle school, the teacher throws all the papers up, says, "I know you all want to be heroes." Then what, they all cheer and like that, then what, except Izuku. Shizumi cheers a little bit, but she doesn't use her quirk. Bakugo says the same thing, like, "Oh, shut up, all extras. I'm going to be the number one. All of you are going to just be some D rank listers and like that." And they all got mad. But Izuku doesn't care. The teacher said, "Oh, we have three students going to our school, to UA. We have Bakugo Katsuki, Izuku Midoriya, and Shizumi Itsuki." Basically, Kendo doesn't exist in this one. All right, she's basically reincarnation of Kendo. Like Kendo's reincarnation of her, but like they both have their consciousness. So yeah, but like Kendo looks like Ember because I want to make this work. So yeah, well, Izuku basically, like Bakugo looks at them, like he looks at them and glares, but Izuku basically glares back, and then Bakugo just sits down immediately because he has PTSD whenever Izuku glares at him. So yeah, the teacher basically goes and like that, and yeah, they for the 10 months of training, basically Izuku and Shizumi they began dating, right? They began having like a good time. They began having like training and like that. And Izuku basically is like as strong as Nyx right now, like a little bit strong, like way stronger than Nyx. And Ember is as strong as her brawlhala self, a little bit stronger. But Izuku's way stronger than Nyx. So yeah, what Izuku basically is like training for the 10 months of training. After the 10 months of training, what Shizumi and Izuku basically what they decide their hero names are going to be their actual names, Nyx and Ember. And basically, Inko already met Shizumi and she approves. And Shizumi's parents approve of Izuku because he acts nice towards them. They see that he's emo, but he acts nice towards Shizumi. Alright, and he also like they ask if somebody was in danger, alright, and you don't have a quirk, what would you do? Like they expect like I would run away and not care. Like I would run away because I don't have a quirk. Said I would save them no matter what, even if I don't have a quirk, or even if I don't have any abilities or quirks. I would still try to save them because that's what a true hero does. Saves them no matter what the cost is. So yeah, they approve of Izuku. So yeah, What Izuku basically, after 2 months of training, Izuku basically looks like 100% like Nyx, alright? But without the boobies. Like basically a male Nyx. Amber looks like her canon self, like in Brawlhalla. So yeah, what? There you go to the entrance exam. And and Amber's Hinata busted, alright? Hinata busted. So yeah, guys are staring at her. Izuku's basically walking right next to her, and girls are staring at Izuku because, hey, Izuku's Nyx. He's emo. Who's basically like badass. So yeah, what? Like they go do the practical exam, and the Nyx gets first, cause I'm pretty sure Nyx is like fucking smart. So is Amber. So they tie on first place. But Izuku got one question more than her. So then what? It's Izuku. Then what? It's in the practical, like physical exam. Then the teachers is like talking about the Mr. Prison Mike is talking about the same thing. The what? Ida says the same thing. The what? Basically, not to Izuku. He says it to Prison Mike because Izuku's quiet. And the what? At the what? At the practical or like the physical exam, Izuku's walking to the gates. Ida holds him by the shoulder and says, "Hey, I know you're going to go talk to the girl and distract her like that." Izuku said, "Why would I go talk to her? I already have a girlfriend." Like that. Why would I go talk to her? Honestly, you should be the dumbest person I've ever heard. Then Ida says, "Is that so? I'm telling you, Ida. I'm blah 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 from the Ida family. Blah 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 blah." Zuko says, "I don't care from which family you are. I don't care what I. Don't assume I'm going up to somebody because I want to. Or don't assume that I want to go up to somebody because I want to talk to them. You can go eat a dick for all I know." Then what, he just went to the front. Then what, he basically, once the door opened and Mr. President Mike still didn't count down, Ember and Zuko just ran out. Zuko's basically using the two guns, basically shooting with darkness, shooting with normal guns, basically. And then what, he basically pulls the chain, brings them closer to him, and then what, he kicks them up, then brings the chain and pulls them down. He's basically like doing a Nyx right now, Nyx combo. And then what, he basically is basically beating up all the robots. And Amber's using her bow, basically and her two short swords. Right? So what? Izuku basically is like uh, Izuku's basically like going to the is having like a 500 points. Amber having 450. The zero part comes. Izuku basically Zuko basically goes there and basically jumps like high. Although it shoots twice with the gun and it shoots him up even more. Like shoots 3 times with the gun and it shoots him up. Basically, the what? He just goes down with the scythe basically and ripping the robot in half. The what, you know, with all the pieces, what Nix does whenever he stands still and you press triangle and he brings down all the pieces and then he shoots and then he slices them up. Yeah, he just does that. He brings them all to another way. He just slices them all to a million pieces, 2 million tiny pieces. And then what, Izuku basically gets the first place. And Emma gets second. Bakugo gets third. Alright, and Uraka doesn't exist. Uraka's parents never got together. So yeah. What Izuku basically is like, okay, going back. Amber runs and hugs him from the jumps on his back. She says, "Hey there, like Izuku, let's go," like that. He said, "Yeah, let's go." He's basically carrying her like a pigback ride on his back. Basically, she's like, can you on his back, basically like rubbing his back. So yeah, hold on, guys, I will be right back. So yeah, what Izuku basically was like after the UA entrance exam. He Izuku's parents died like last year, so he lives with Shizui. and their parents approve, but they keep a close eye because they don't know what will happen. But like they make out a lot, basically together, basically like that. So yeah, 2 weeks passed. They get the UI letters, and Izuku got first, number got second, and the what? They basically high five and like that. Basically, like the parents celebrate, they give him like food and like that. Basically, a feast because they joined UA. So yeah, basically when they're alone together like that, basically Izuku calls her Ember and she calls him Nyx. So yeah, well at the first day of UA, Izuku and Ember walking together. Right, Izuku basically reluctantly holds her hand because he's emo. Right, they enter into the classroom. Everybody's staring at them. Like the boys are fucking jealous. The girls are also jealous because Ember took away their Izuku, and Izuku took away their Ember. Or Shizumi. So what they sit next to each other, they talk and like that, and yeah, basically, Suzuki says, "Everybody, shut up! I put on these again." Sorry. Izuku basically takes it, and so does Ember. They're like not reluctant or hesitant. They just immediately just stood up and took it. While the class are yabbering about orientation. So yeah, what Izuku basically goes to the locker room. So does Ember. They change. At the boys, they see Izuku basically is fucking ripped as hell. And he was, and he goes outside basically. Says, "Yeah, you're damn extra. How are you stronger than me?" Like the Izuku basically just ignores him, just keeps walking. So yeah, what then? They go outside. The girls are fucking a little bit nose bleeding. Ember's already like nose bleeding, like she already nose bleeds from Izuku a lot at home whenever he smiles because he always doesn't smile, but he really smiles. So yeah, what Izuku basically Sazawa throws the ball to Izuku, says, "You got first place, throw it with all your might," like that. Though Izuku basically threw the ball a little bit up. Though he basically just did the thing like with the finger and just pushed it, and he got 100,000. And Miss Sazawa was shocked. Everybody's shocked about that. And Ember basically got the ball and shot it off, and she got 100,000, like 99,000. So yeah, well, Izuku basically is like, is getting first place in everything. In everything, everything. Ember's getting second, so Izuku first, Ember second, Momo third, Toroki fourth, Bakugo fifth. Right, Bakugo's fucking mad and like that. And then what Izuku basically is like, basically a couple of days pass. Alright, then the heroes versus villains. Oh my! Then they hear bam, 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 bam. Oh, the doors open like he was slamming. The one says, "Go through the door like a normal person." Everybody cheers except Izuku, basically because he's emo. He doesn't cheer. He cheer. He rarely smiles. So why does he cheer? So yeah, what Izuku basically is like he almost says, you know what they say, the clothes make the pros. So yeah, what Izuku's basically like. So what the walls come out, but Izuku and Shizumi they got their bags basically, tiny bags, like their clothing bags basically, and they just go outside. Basically, it's not from the wall; it's from their backpack. Someone says, "Oh, we have prepared students. All right." Nyx's outfit isn't destructible to anything. So yeah, so is Amber's. So like Amber walks out first. Alright, she's looking like her LV and stuff. Basically, the boys a little bit drooling. Alright. Then Izuku walks out, basically looking all emo and like that. And yeah, then what they put the teams as Izuku versus Ember because they want to fight them. So yeah, what Izuku basically versus Ember. So what Izuku basically is going like saying, he says, "Oh, good luck, Shizumi. I will go easy on you." She said, "Yeah, I'll go easy on you too." So what? The almost says begin. So as they start fighting, Izuku and Shizumi they're fighting. Shizumi's doing the bow. Izuku's doing the two guns and the scythe. Basically, with darkness, she has nature. Look that she's spamming like some moves. Izuku's also a little bit spamming, but he's comboing her. Alright, and yeah, and basically it was almost a tie, but Izuku won. So they say, so they say Izuku Midoriya wins. Then yeah, but the rest of the things go no, as normal. Alright, except for the Ida and Bakugo, they like yeah. So what Izuku is so what? Like a month passes by. In this month, Izuku and Shizumi have been going on dates. They've been high. Alright, they've been the best couple ever. Like that, nothing can separate them. Nothing. When I mean nothing, I mean nothing. So yeah, some girls have been trying to like hit on Izuku. So yeah, but he always declines. So yeah, Izuku basically is like uh, with Shizumi, basically like training in this month. So yeah, they're getting more. Their powers even more and more stronger. So yeah, then what? The USJ. This is also says put on your hero costumes or your gym outfits and go to the bus. We're going to the USJ. So everybody puts like their PE or like hero costumes on the bus. They talk about the quirks, and then what they ask, hey Izuku, or they ask Shizumi what's her quirk first. Then what she says about nature like that and the creation with her nature. Basically, she can create healables. She can create high. Basically, they're not quirks. They're their abilities from brawlhala. Like all for one cannot take them. She explains about her quirk. The what they ask Izuku. Izuku says an immortal a tone or a cold tone. My quirk is cold darkness. I can manipulate darkness from my guns. I can make darkness chains. I can make demons like summon from my guns. I can manipulate darkness with my scythe, with my fingers and hands, legs, and with my whole body. I could create things out of darkness, like healables and high. And and the longer I fight, the stronger I become. So they're saying, so you guys have the opposite type of quirks. They say, yeah, pretty much. So yeah, they go to the USJ. The villain attack still happens. But this time Izuku is basically beating them with Ember and Mr. Zawa. Mr. Zawa like told the 13 to protect the kids. Izuku basically with Ember are they already down fighting like the villains. Then the Nomo comes. The what Izuku basically pulls out the gun. The what brings the chain. The what he basically does a scorpion, brings it into his eyes. The what brings him closer to him. The way he basically kicks it up, changes his head into its brain, removes the brain, then kicks the normal towards Shigaraki. Shigaraki says, "Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!" So what they fucking go away. The what Izuku basically is like with all my Izuku's basically like what Izuku's basically like we did it we did it Shizumi. The what Shizumi was basically like a little bit beaten, so what Izuku went and healed her. So yeah, well, Izuku basically they get 3 week break. Izuku she stayed at the hospital for like 2 days. All right, basically Izuku was always there. They told him that the high was over. He said, "I will never leave her side like that," and she was kind of awake. He said she like kind of awake, kind of like she can hear on the outside. They said you should leave this girl alone like that. She doesn't want any visitors. He said I'm her boyfriend, and if you got a problem with that, then I suggest you hi. Though he glares their eyes at them. Then yeah, they just leave him alone, like leave him alone with the girl. Then what? He's just rubbing her hair. Said, I will never leave your side like that." So she's basically like having she's becoming a yandere. So yeah, what? Izuku wakes up in the middle of the night, sees her kissing him, and then what he says, Shizumi, then what she says the same thing as Sora says to Haru. So yeah, what they fucking make out. So yeah, what Izuku basically is like 3 weeks pass. The what Izuku basically is like the best couple with Shizumi. So yeah, what at the sports festival, alright? Izuku basically at the sports festival. He's the by the way the class representative. So yeah, hold on. Oh guys, I'll be right back. He's basically the class representative. Alright, he goes up there. He says like, I don't really care what speeches. I don't really. You can just say whatever that you like. Good luck. I don't really care. But honestly, I don't think I will win. But if I win, yay. But if you win, good for you. Honestly, I don't care. Thank you. And then he just goes off. Basically, she's then while they start booing. Then while Shizumi says, then while it's Shizumi's turn, she says in his personal speech, they all clap. Then Izuku basically smiles a little, and what so the girls nosebleed because hey, they never seen Izuku smile. So yeah, what Izuku basically is like, what should I say? Basically, at the race, what they say 3, 2, 1, go. Izuku's basically like running really fast, like he's dashing really fast. Like at the robots, Izuku's basically like with darkness, basically like a black whip. He's just bringing them to him. The way he just brings out the scythe and just slices them in half. And the way he just continues on running. Basically, what he just like brings the guns and then what shoots the back, pew pew pew. Then what it boosts them even further. But and it's rubber bullets to the other people, but like to villains, it's basically like hurts as much as a real bullet. So yeah, basically Izuku is like, like he gets first, Ember gets second, Toroki gets third, Obaku gets fourth. Though in the cavalry battle, Izuku, Shizumi are on a team. They have the 10 million points. Izuku has the 10 million points. Everybody shares them except Shizumi. But Izuku glares back, so yeah, they don't fucking try to go to him because of that glare. So yeah, what Izuku basically is like with Shizumi, they're basically on a team. He carries a bright style, though he basically no, he cares about style than what he just like. He just basically like parkours on the air, basically. Like then what he just basically like shoots down, and then what it just boots him up. So yeah, he stays in the air for like 30 minutes. Then he comes down. So yeah, what Izuku basically is like at the 1v1s. He beats Shinso really easily. Then Izuku versus Todoroki. Yeah, he beats Todoroki because hey, there's no point in fucking like cause Nyx, hey, fucking beats everybody. Right, then Izuku versus Ida. Ida charges at Deku. Deku just moves out of the way. Alright, then what slips Ida. The what punches him in the nose. The what does the shadow brings him back. The what he just punches him in the gut, breaking all of his armor. The what kicks him to the side. The what brings his shadow, like his magic and brings him back. So yeah, what basically Izuku is like with then Izuku versus Shizumi. The what Izuku basically said. And then they said 3, 2, 1, begin. Izuku said, I forfeit. I don't want to hurt my girlfriend. Then what? They're like, oh, like that. Then yeah, basically Izuku gets second. She gets first because yeah, the what Izuku basically like for the internship. Izuku basically goes to Nadai, and basically they live together, alright? They're basically fucking best couple. Izuku and Shizumi go to Nadai. Nadai says, "Do you have one for all?" Izuku says no. Then yeah, then what Nadai basically Nadai basically gives him the test. Izuku passes it really fast, so does Shizumi. The way they go on patrol. Then what? They find this little girl bumped into Izuku. Then what? She saw the what? She was fucking scared. Izuku could sense negative emotions. She could sense positive. The what Izuku senses really negative emotions coming this way. Then he picked up the girl and gave it to Shizumi and said, "Protect her. I will deal with this guy." The what he said, hello there, sir. Can you give me my daughter back?" The what he basically brought the magic, not the magic, the demon, the darkness. And the what he brought the two guns just pew pew, like Adam with darkness. The what he just basically pulled off a scorpion, just put the chain through his stomach. The what snatched him into the air. The what did the chain, then snatched him to the ground. The what he basically pulled out the scythe. The what he basically just slashed at him with the scythe, basically like making him have like the Luffy scar. The what he basically is like knocked out. The what they give him to the police. Like Eri says, thank you, like that. The what they then what they say, what are we going to do with this girl? The what they don't know. Izuku says, I'll adopt her. They're like shocked, and then because even Ember, because she never knew Izuku was like this, or Nyx was like this. So yeah. And by the way, their hero names are Nyx and Ember. So yeah, Izuku basically is like trainee, and no, Izuku basically adopts her, and she calls Izuku Papa and her Mama. And so yeah, they basically did make a family. This is where I'm going to believe part one, where they fucking save Eri. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is 1,000 sub special. Alright, I'm going to upload one of Deku's Gogeta next time. So yeah, be prepared for that. So yeah, see you guys. Know what next time I want to go. See you guys. Bye bye.